Well, 2021 was about growth. When we started this season out, it got a little scary losing some of those tight matches. But our players stuck with it. They knew they had to push themselves to be better in certain situations. So it was about them growing, not just as players, but as competitors.
Roofed at the net and the Rams emerge victorious.
Excited that we were able to have a normal season. We came in and gave it all that we had and started really strong, and it was really great not losing a conference game at home.
I think overall we really proved that a young team can really do something great.
We just jumped into this fall and we knew that we were ready, and that just goes to show how much the energy in Moby really brings to us. The Moby Madness and the Whiteout game is the most special thing we have at CSU. This year was even more important. Coming out on that first August night and having so many people cheering for us, supporting us, it's just the best feeling anybody could experience, really.
We really didn't know what to expect. Our program's signature is that we have incredible home court environment. You're away from your fan base for a year and a half, and you're hoping they all come back and they're all going to be excited, and sure as heck, people came back and they came to games and made a lot of noise and had a lot of fun. Moby Magic is back.
Finally having those fans back in Moby and feeling that energy from the crowd really made it feel like volleyball again. And having the young girls that had never played in front of a crowd experience that for their first home game was really awesome, and it really got them into the Moby Madness.
You know, you have to explain to the players at that point what's really going on. One or two bounces of the ball in a different way, and we're ecstatic, and we're 3-1. But that's not what happened. All of a sudden, you know, we're 1-3 and after the first 4 matches. And so, you know, just getting a win against North Carolina State and getting that feeling that, oh, we can consistently play well at the end of sets.
I think of grit in those moments because those were some really good teams and we're also a really good team, and so we kind of have to fix our mindset and recognize that like we have what it takes to win a 5-set match, and it's going to be exhausting, but it's so much more rewarding when you just put it all out there for that long.
We were working really hard to get better, and that was a big key factor in us doing so well in conference.
And welcome to the court, your Colorado State!
That Oregon State match, to me, was awesome. It was an electric atmosphere. The players were fired up. It was a very close match. Both teams were competing at a high level, and we came away with a win. And I was really, really proud of our players, and it really showed me that they could play well in front of a big crowd. When the match is really on the line, they can perform.
Now they go to Van Leef. Can she end it? She can! What spectacular defense by the Colorado State back row. And another time the block is there, and that is Kennedy Stanford and Naima Weathers.
I think we just weren't used to losing. We are better than this, but I think that those hard losses hurt. We wanted to win for each other, and we knew we had worked hard.
When we got that last point, I didn't even realize that we'd gotten it until we started cheering, because Karina got the block. I was blocking next to her. I'm looking for where's the dig, where's the ball? And then all of a sudden, the crowd's cheering, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we just won that.
Outside to Vernon, roofed at the net, and the Rams emerge victorious. Karina Lieber putting on the final exclamation point.
Okay, we can win 5-setters. We can come back when we're down and fight in those really close games and do really well in endgame.
Up loose, handled by Hakama. Just one blocker, and it's Sierra Pritchard. My, oh my.
Opening up Mountain West play with Boise State, Wyoming, Utah State, and getting 3 sweeps against those teams, because these are quality teams. That really showed me that our team can play under pressure, they can play when the matches are on the line, they can play cleanly in close sets, and that becomes the mark of a great team, of a championship team. And when we swept those matches and won those 3, I thought we have a chance to win the whole thing.
Meliodas on the back set to Van Leef. Through the block and down. So Van Leef, her 7th kill, sends the Rams to a border war sweep.
Colorado State Volleyball is about winning, and we have such a good winning history. The culture of CSU Volleyball has been a winning program. That's the legacy, and we know that that's what we get to carry on, and we think about those that have come before us and those that will come after us, and that's what we want to uphold, is that CSU Volleyball is a strong team that wins the Mountain West, goes to the NCAA tournament.
We work hard, and I think that every person on the team works hard whether they're on the court or not. So that way we can all win conference championships and we can all win every match.
And it's really great to play for a program that has like so many values of excellence. We all want to do our best in everything that we do. It was hot, it was humid, everyone was very tired. I just remember everyone just looking at each other like, this is not how we want this to go. This has to be better.
You could tell our team's mentality changed about halfway through the third set of that match, and it changed for the rest of the year. We kept our errors down, and Jackie Van Liefde was outrageously good the entire night.
Van Liefde has 13 kills for the Rams to push her total to 167 on the season.
It was so fun watching Jackie play that game. I mean, you could tell that she was having the time of her life. She was in her hometown, her family and friends were there, and you could just tell that she was feeling the momentum of being in an environment that she is a little bit more comfortable in.
The swing from the San Diego native, Van Liefde comes to town and crushes the Aztecs throughout the night and buries the game clincher.
We came back Thursday night after we played San Diego State, had Friday to prepare, really played consistently well. That match was like kill for kill, but that just shows you that our team was able to fight against some of the best players in the league.
Sweeping UNLV at home, that was the big moment. They're a really good team and we were expecting it to be a really good fight. And it was each set, but being able to finish an endgame all three of those sets was really awesome for our team.
Again, you can move quick if you want, and they do, as Colorado State earns the sweep.
I turned to my assistant Emily at that time and I said, we're in the driver's seat now. We were very fortunate going into the last 3 matches of the year that we had not had any COVID issues up to that point. But then when it rains, it pours. Pretty soon we're making lineup adjustments. I'm proud of our team for fighting through that and being able to be versatile enough to throw Jackie Van Liefde in the middle, for example, or to change the libero spot. That was a huge change for our team.
And the first set goes to the Rams, 25-15.
Alexa and then Sasha, 2 of our key starters. It was stressful at first, but then the people who stepped into those positions and those roles did an amazing job. Alyssa Burt did awesome, and she was a calm presence.
So I was able to kind of like mentally prepare, but I took pride in the fact that I had worked really hard the whole time I'd been here to put myself in a spot on the court, and it ended up being libero by the end of my career.
Stanford, that's the match. Colorado State can finish no worse than a first place tie.
Semifinal number 2 between 1 seed Colorado State and 4 seed UNLV.
It was unfortunate that we had the players out. We did get a good start in that match, but Vegas is very good at home. They're a great team, and they came back and played well at the end of the match to come back and beat us. This season was about growth to me. I really still feel really great about how everything turned out.
Conference is over, but we still have something to go play for. I think being at home, that brought comfort to the whole thing.
To understand the duration that you need to have if you're going to play in the NCAA tournament eventually, if you're going to play any postseason, you got to be able to play really good, not for just 14 weeks, but 15, 16, 17 weeks.
This off season is going to be a really good time for all of us to work hard and be able to hang into those long tournaments and long stretches of postseason.
Alexa Romeliotis didn't have to come back. She came back to play her COVID year and really was the glue that kept our defense going. Her leadership, her ability to control players really added to our team and made her great. And she was a difference maker in that libero spot.
She is a great person every single game, reading the energy on the court and bringing us together in the moments that are important. And Alexa is going to be so missed. Such a constant force on the court.
She's definitely by far the best libero I've ever played with, and I think
it's an honor to be on the court with her at all times.
Alexa is a calm presence and a skilled leader. She encourages and is a very stable personality on the court. Alyssa Burt is a happy-go-lucky gal. She builds me up, and I'm gonna miss that girl.
She brought this like bright light, positive energy, encouraging on the court and off the court.
Everybody in the stands can see that Alyssa Burt is a shining light of her team. She always has a smile on her face. She is one of the hardest workers on our team. I think she takes everything, integrates it into her playing, and she never has to be told anything twice. And I think that's a great thing that younger players can learn from her for sure.
And when she stepped into that libero role, we hardly missed a beat, especially in a match like the one at Boise State. Because Alyssa Burt was outstanding in that match, and it was a big win for us. It was actually the win that made us win the Mountain West Conference.
CSU Volleyball really brought me like the team aspect, specifically the team that was this past year. I wanted to get better and do good for the people around me. It really showed me what it meant to be a part of a team.
Just being part of the Colorado State volleyball program has been amazing. I'm going to miss every part of this program. I mean, I've loved every second of it. I love going to practices. I love seeing my teammates every day. And I love being pushed both on the court and off the court as a student, as an athlete, as a future professional. I just love the whole aspect of being a college athlete, and it really sets you up amazing for life.
If you look at where we were in the shortened COVID season and then in our non-conference, what they learned was to compete at the end of sets. And that's something that some teams never learn. And I'm really proud that our team picked it up and we're able to pull it off throughout the course of conference play. I think the tradition of CSU volleyball lives on. I think that the tradition of Moby Magic lives on. It's about players understanding who's been here before them, how they can become great, and get another championship title.
Colorado